are entering Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if my boy J.O.V. is in here. Where's J.O.V. at? Man? Is he in here?
That's the throwback right there. Mm-hmm. A lot of people know about J.O.V., man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We would have to bring him back. J.O.V.
Alter ego.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, Joey, is it safe to say you were influenced by Jay-Z with that name, or where'd that name come from?
So that name, that was the first 3 letters of my name right there. But yeah, I think there's definitely was a J influence in that. That was my first stage name right there for those of y'all who don't know, J.O.V. But yeah, it was really the first 3 letters of my name, and that's how I came up with that. But then, you know, after a while, how Joey Badass came about, I just felt like, I don't know, I needed something edgy, something spicy or something, you know what I mean? And, you know, I used to skate back in the day a lot, and me and my man, we was like, they call it bombing the hill. You know what I'm saying? Like when you just going down the hill mad fast.
Dangerous.
It's dangerous. It is
wow.
dangerous. It was in Park Slope, you know, the road slopes.
Yeah.
Not the white slopes. That might have went over your head. But anyway,
Potholes,
you know what I'm saying?
all kinds of crazy shit.
We was bombing them joints, and then like, you know, when we got to the bottom and we just cruising, my mans looked at me like, yo, don't you feel so badass right now? And I looked at the nigga, I'm like, yeah, nigga, actually I do. And I realized I wanted to feel like that for the rest of my life. And then, you know, people in school would call me Joe V, because my name is Javon. People would call me Joe V for short, but people who ain't really know me like that or see me in passing would say Joey, because they thought everybody was saying Joey, so then I just made it Joey Badass.
Fire, forever name.
And then, you know, there's so many legendary locations in Brooklyn. I know you got Bed-Stuy, you got Marcy, Coney Island. I don't know why I thought Coney Island was in Queens. I'm a dick. But yeah, Coney Island. But
they always trying to take it.
Is there an underrated spot, like, especially where you're from? Like, where are you from in Brooklyn? You want to put
from
that?
Flatbush and Bed-Stuy. So
Okay.
I grew up in Bed-Stuy. Like my great grandmother lived out there, and I spent all my summers out there for the most part till I was about like 15, 14. You know, so that Bed-Stuy, like I really embrace is like my neighborhood. But I lived in Flatbush. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I lived in Flatbush, went to school in Crown Heights. So my experience was like really kind of like all over BK, you know what I'm saying? Then I spent a lot of time in Canarsie too. So yeah, those was like my zones that I frequented. But, you know, when people ask me, I say Flatbush and Bed-Stuy.
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn too. I was born in Flatbush and Erasmus.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
I lived next to this guy called Special Ed.
Oh, yeah. We know
days.
Special Ed. He went to Tilden.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I went to PS 181, but I got beat up.
I lived across the street from where they
PS 181. Nah, hell no. That's
I lived
crazy.
at 3400 Snyder.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's right there. 181 is right across the street.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I ain't go to 181 though. I went to 135 on Linden
Boulevard. Rough over there. I mean, all of them was rough back then.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I mean, being a kid in Brooklyn, man, if you can survive Brooklyn, I think you can survive anywhere.
Nah, that's a fact. Yo, listen, man, I remember when my grandma's found my brick in my backpack. Like, I had a brick. You know what I'm saying? Shit would make my shit heavy, but I needed to have something. You know, she found the brick, took it out, then I started going with a box cutter.
Oh, wow. Okay, you upgraded.
I'm like, you know what? I'm glad she found that brick, because this box cutter light. Word up.
How old were you when you would become a poet? Like, you were, because back then there was so much going on.
My whole life. So
really?
Yeah, so, you know, my rap, hip hop, really everything, reggae, country music, Prince, you know, from Prince to Biggie to fucking
Jesus
country shit to fucking reggae, soca, that was all played in my household. So when I got to the first grade, I was introduced to poetry as like a subject in school.
Wow, holy shit.
You remember the teacher's name?
Miss Bear.
Shout out to
Miss Bear was kindergarten. Okay. Miss Boba was first grade.
Shout out to Miss Boba.
Miss Boba, yeah. And I was introduced to poetry, and immediately I made the connection, like, oh, this is what Biggie and Jay-Z be doing. Wow. So from there, I would write poems like in the forms of raps. And then like I would into all the poetry slams, like I was getting older and shit, like 5th grade, like, and I would like win them shits. Right. You know what I mean? But all of my poems was like raps. almost, but I got away with it being poetry. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's that taking hard road against the easy road, and when you take the harder road, it's more longevity.
Wrong, though, man. Sometimes that hard road, I be looking at that easy road like, man.
Yeah, but I'm here to tell you that's why you have the staying power you have, because you took the road less traveled.
Sure. Nah,
you know?
absolute. Thank you for that. I definitely received that, man.
You never had like an itch to like just kill the other shit, and you like because it's easy for you. You never had that itch before.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think there's been remnants of that, over the years. But I mean, like a record like Devastated, which is one of my bigger records. I think that was a deviation from what is my more accustomed sound or whatever. But that shit had some great success, and while that was great at the time, in hindsight, I'm like, yeah, that's not one of my favorite records. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I think what you guys saying is like a real thing, because when it comes to records that like and don't get me wrong, I love to experiment. Like, it's one of my favorite things to hear is when I play a record for somebody, they like, yo, that's you. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because to me, that makes me feel like I challenge myself, and I also challenge what your frame of mind over me was. So yeah, I'm definitely always looking for ways to expand, but keep it authentic.
Did you have to like meet 50 Cent to get in all his Raising Cane power shit?
Now you know I ain't had to meet 50 Cent.
I thought he was like very.
I met him after.
Oh, so you went through. I thought he handpicked everybody.
Nah, not even like. So I auditioned for that joint.
Wow, really?
Yeah, so I'll tell y'all the story. So
That's like my favorite show. Real shit.
So I was late to Power. Wow. Right, I didn't get on Power till like season 5, the original.
Right.
And then I rewatched, and then when season 6 came out, I was caught up by then. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of season 6, when they had announced all the spin-off shows coming, I was like, you know what? I would love to be on one of those joints. I just said that to myself, like it was just a thought. And then that December of 2019, like, I like wrote in my little goal joint, my New Year's goals, and I was like, land the role. That's all I put was the role, land the role. You know what I'm saying? And then the next month, the audition came through for Raising Canaan, and I was like, oh shit, bet, like, do this shit. I went up.
That's crazy. Yo.
I went up. It was like, it was probably somewhere around here in Midtown, the building or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even had this shit memorized. Like, I memorized it like in my way up to the elevator, going up, because I don't know, I was dealing with a lot. I don't know what,
That's
but
crazy.
that's kind of my process too. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not like the actor who memorized the shit the night before.
Super
like, I memorize
preparation.
it when I'm in there, because to me, I'm more instinctual. I react to the environment and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
So I like to use my first instinct.
It's almost like a method acting.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to just put myself in it and just use my first instinct and kind of live it. So anyway, I went up there, did the audition. I still had dreads at the time. And when my audition was done, Sasha looked at me like, yo, would you be willing to cut your dreads? And when he asked me that, I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. I got this shit.
Fire.
And I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when that offer came, nigga, I was like, nigga, get past me the barber, cuz. Nigga, I'll cut this shit myself.
Now you really go crazy on that show, boy.
Thank you.
That's like my favorite shit.
Thank you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So.
And you did your rounds. You went through Wu-Tang a little bit. I mean, I guess everybody loves that Two Distant Strangers movie. Everybody's loving that.
That one was a tough one for me. Like
it kind of like defined like your acting skills. Like you
for
really,
sure,
yeah, you really went hard
it got
on
the
that one.
Oscar and all of that.
Fire.
So that was definitely great. But I would say just on some human shit, like that was a tough role for me to take on, because I almost turned it down just because like where I was at in my life at the time, like yo, shit is peaceful, like I'm on some good energy shit, and I'm like, this is gonna require me to go to a place where like I ain't really had to go to in a minute, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had my experiences with like police brutality and shit like that, or you know what I'm saying, just profiling and all of that stuff. So
we all did.
I remember, we were shooting it, and it was just one of those scenes where like the officer slammed me on the ground, and I remember like some people driving by, and they like, yo, is this real?
Yo,
Right.
He was like, yo, you good, brother? And I'm like, underneath the mother, I'm good. I'm like, yo.
And then that shit was like a Groundhog's Day type of movie. Where
Yeah,
it's going
so
over
we
and
had
over.
to do that shit so many times. Like I had to like, and you know, it was like I'm big on like energy and shit like that, and you know, movies and all that. So I'm like this imagery of like me dying, like over and over. Like it was exhausting spiritually.
Art,
you know what I'm saying?
life
It was
type
spiritually
of shit,
exhausting. Yeah, you know what I mean? And yeah, but it was great. You know, like I really, fantastic. In the end, I decided to do it because I thought the message was, you know, was purposeful, and you know, so.
You believe in that though, right? Like, you know, energy. Like, if you keep thinking of shit, it just becomes a reality.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, manifestation.
Especially where you at in life.
Shit.
I mean, you probably went through that.
The thing is it's not even. I don't have no choice but to believe it because I didn't experience it. Like. For so long, you know what I'm saying? The things that I'm thinking about and bringing it into fruition, like it's a way of life at this point. Like it's my experience, you know what I mean? I can't even say like sit here and be like, yeah, like I believe in that, like it's a taboo thing. Like nah, bro, like that shit is real. Right. I done willed a lot of things into my reality, you know what I'm saying? Just by me with the role, like land the role. I didn't even know what it was, but the one,
right? And
that was exactly what I landed. Like a month later. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you know, definitely.
Man, your range is crazy. Some people can't do all this shit.
Well, even with the Raising Kanan is a range because he went from Unique being a one type of character to being a whole different type of character.
And that was always my intention because, you see, I always knew that I could act, right? But I thought that it was important for me because I'm like, coming from a rapping space, I already knew that they was gonna want to try to make me a rapper or make me a drug dealer. So it was important for me to do roles before that type of shit. Like I did, my first joint was Mr. Robot. It's back on Netflix right now. You know, that was my first role. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which was an incredible show. And then after that, you know, I did a few things, but then the Two Distant Strangers thing came, and the Kanan came right on time because I'm like, at that point, I feel good about taking on this role because I won't be pigeonholed because people already seen what I was capable of before that. They already saw that I got range. Like, Two Distant Strangers, I was a whole nerd, graphic design. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then Mr. Robot, I was just like some, I don't know, some type of different aloof type of nigga who would kill you or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, and then my next role, which I can't talk about yet, but, you know, will come out pretty soon, is I'm playing a legacy act. And it's not a hip hop artist and nothing like that.
Wow.
It is
probably be like Jimi Hendrix.
It is a legend, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And yeah, so I'm really excited about this one for sure, you know.
Can you call the Illuminati real quick?
I got you. I'm Voice of Reason is on it.
Yeah, call them niggas right now.
You got the niggas on speed dial?
Hell yeah. Like, yeah, you can.
Hello, Illuminati.
No, it's good that you put this out. Now, whoever is getting into acting could like figure out their craft instead of like taking those quick, like, I'm a drug dealer role, because you will get typecast. Yeah, especially if that shit becomes popular, then you're fucked.
That's a fact.
Well, I just saw the homie, I forget his name, but he was in Friday. I just think he done played a Spanish dude named Hector 25 times. You know, you don't want to have that, even though, you know, getting the bread, but you want to be able to be diverse.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, at least you're not Ice Cube in War of the Worlds. Did you see that shit? That shit is wild.
I see that. I didn't think it was that bad. I liked it.
It was bad. You know what I mean?
Wifey watched that shit the whole way through.
Yo,
really? I was 20 minutes in.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think I finished it.
Nah, I watched that shit the whole way through. You know why I watched it the whole way through?
As soon as I put it on, I'm like, okay, I know what I'm getting. I know what this is. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't super mind that because I love the first War of the Worlds.
Right.
So because of that, and I love Ice Cube.
Right.
So because of that, but I'm like, yo, that was the easiest role your motherfucker could take, because it's just this.
Yo, that's what I was about to say. I think me and Wifey watched the whole thing because we wanted to see, is he gonna leave the room?
He didn't leave.
It's like, is he ever gonna leave the room?
He didn't even leave.
Ever gonna be on the street?
The only thing he did was leave that seat.
Yo, but I fucked with it. I ain't gonna lie, I fucked with it. Q, I fucked with it.
Yeah, I didn't think it was as bad as motherfuckers was making it.
I thought that was probably like a strategy.
A lot of worse, fucking terrible movies.
100%.
Motherfuckers trying to make it seem like it was the worst movie of all time. Like, it wasn't that bad. Like, The motherfucking graphics and shit, you know, wasn't you know high level and shit, but. Yeah.
What song is like you don't even need to like rap? It's just acapella. Like the crowd just knows word for word.
Oh man, there's a few of those, man. Like shit. All of the big records, really, like from Temptation, Love Is Only a Feeling, Devastated, Show Me off the last project.
That's crazy.
Paper Trails from the first album. Shit, like yeah, it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them.
What's my favorite? Front and Center. When you sample, you sample the Narcos.
He was talking about
sample?
that all day.
Classic right there. I feel like that shit ain't get the light it deserves.
I know, man, but I probably gave it like 1 million streams. Man.
Well, shit. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. We was just bumping that the other day.
Really? Yo, that's my favorite shit.
Yo,
Right
he been
there.
going on and on about that for like 3 days.
I made that record in Mexico. First time I went to Mexico.
Really?
Yeah, you know, mad cliche. I'm like, I gotta make a Spanish song.
Speaking of legends, man, who in Joey's mind, who's your top 3 or 5? I don't know. You get these stupid questions all the time.
Bow Wow. Nah, Thailand. Oh shit. What was the question? Like top 5?
Yeah, your top 5 from Joey Badass. You know these things go viral. These stupid shits. People love this shit.
I'll give you my New York top 5.
Go ahead.
That's fair.
Jay, Nas, Big. No order, by the way.
Yeah.
Mos.
Wow. Okay.
That says a lot.
And I gotta give it to Bus.
Wow.
Best performer ever.
Facts.
Holy shit.
Facts. But also one of the best lyricists ever.
That goes without
You know what I'm
question.
saying? Like, for sure.
You excited? Jay's about to come out with music?
I've been hearing that. Yeah, I'm excited to see what that sound like. I know he's been working.